Hello, this is Greg Baroni. Myself and my business partner, Mark Sullivan, are your account representatives with LegalShield, which is a voluntary benefit that is offered through your employer as a voluntary payroll deducted benefit. Now, if you have LegalShield, this will be a good review for you on exactly how you can utilize your services. If you do not have it, this will be a really great overview to help you understand why so many of your coworkers are participating in this voluntary benefit. Now, let's talk about legal services. They're expensive, they're unresponsive, and very little accountability. If you've ever used a lawyer, chances are it has cost you thousands. What we have figured out is that the very, very poor of our society are given help through legal aid. The very wealthy can afford their attorneys, but most of us are financially completely locked out of the system. Well, LegalShield has changed that. And exactly how have we changed that? Well, this man, Harlan Stonecipher, had an accident that wasn't his fault, which landed him with a huge lawsuit. So he started looking for some form of legal insurance and found it didn't exist. So he established LegalShield in 1972. We protect 4.6 million lives across the United States and Canada with a dedicated network of quality law firms in all 50 states and 4 provinces of Canada. Basically, it's a legal co-op. We have millions paying about $1 a day. We use those funds to write a huge check to a major law firm in your home state so that when you need legal services, a huge retainer has already been paid collectively by all of us. We've been recognized on Forbes, Bloomberg, Better Business Bureau, CSNBC, Yahoo Finance, etc. We protect and empower people. LegalShield basically gives you the ability to talk to the lawyer about any legal issue without worrying about the high hourly cost. For one flat fee, you can have legal advice, whether it's something traumatic or something trivial. So do you need this? Have you ever signed a contract? Have you ever had a landlord or tenant issue? Have you ever been overcharged or treated unfairly, been ripped off? How cool would it have been to say, hey, you're going to hear from my lawyer if you don't do the right thing here? Received a traffic citation, needed your will done or updated, had a real estate transaction, been the victim of identity theft or a major data breach. Even the FTC has acknowledged it's not a matter of if you become a victim, it's a matter of when. And as far as child identity theft, our children are 50 times more likely to have their identity stolen than we are because, let's face it, no one's checking their minor kid's credit. So it enables the thief to use your kid's identity for years without being detected. So we deliver all of these wonderful services literally right through your smartphone app. You'll have this app loaded on every single person in your household's phone so that when they need an attorney, they have access to one that is affordable, that has accountability, and that is very responsive. Our attorneys are required to get back in touch with you in non-emergency situations within 4 business hours with an attorney that has that discipline. So if you have a problem with your landlord, a real estate attorney is going to call you back within 4 business hours. So how does the service work? Anytime you need to talk to an attorney, you simply click on this button on your smartphone app, you call your law firm, and we have an experienced lawyer in that area of the law call you back within 4 business hours. They will write letters or make phone calls on your behalf anytime you get ripped off or treated unfairly. They'll review any number of contracts up to 10 to 15 pages in length. The IRS audits you. They're going to provide you with a tax attorney. If anybody sues you, they're going to defend you in court. In the event that you have a domestic issue with uncontested divorce, adoption, separation, or name change, that is covered 90 days after you enroll. If you get a speeding ticket, you simply tap on this app, take a photograph of the ticket, upload it to your law firm, and your law firm will be back in touch with you within 4 business hours to handle that citation for you. Even if it includes sending an attorney to traffic court, that's fully covered under your membership. And then again, your wills. It's your last love letter to your family. You have got to get a will done. People don't get it done because they just don't have time or they don't have money. Well, we remove both of those excuses. You literally can get your will, your living will, your durable power of attorney, healthcare medical power of attorney. All of that is fully included with the membership. And you just click on this link and you can work on it at your leisure right from your smartphone while you're at the dentist's waiting office, waiting to be seen. Put in some time working on your will. When you're done and you submit it to the law firm, or if you have questions, you can always call and get advice from an estate planning attorney. Then they're going to generate those wills, living wills, durable power of attorney, and healthcare power of attorney, and they'll send them to you. You have them notarized, keep 1 copy at home and 1 copy away from home. Then lastly, emergency. In the event you have an emergency situation where you're being arrested, questioned, or detained, if somebody shows up to remove your children from your custody, or if you're in a situation where you feel like your rights are being infringed, you can literally tap this app and be immediately connected with an attorney 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Every single time your teenager leaves the driveway, they take every one of your assets with them should they have an accident. You definitely want that teen to be able to click this app and immediately get an attorney on the phone to tell them what to say, what not to say, and how to handle that situation, literally right from the smartphone app. We have preferred member discount for things like DUI, contested divorces, bankruptcy, basically all of the other things that aren't fully covered by the membership. There is a 25% discount, which, a fourth off is still a very, very good deal. So you will never, ever, as a member, have to pay full price for an attorney again for any type of legal situation. Contingency cases, again, we do those on a reduced contingency basis. So if you have a case where wrongful death or basically personal injury or any of those types of things, you will pay less to the attorney by going through LegalShield than you will hiring your own lawyer. Now, member discounts. Because you're a member of LegalShield, we have 4 million members. There's a lot of companies that would like access to those 4 million members, so they're offering us discounts to provide our members with a member perks program. We'll get into that more, but the savings from the member perks will more than reimburse you for the cost that you're paying through payroll deduction for participation in these benefits. So who's covered? You are, your spouse or significant other, anybody you live with in an intimate relationship, any never married dependent children under the age of 26 living with you at home, or full-time college students, dependent children under the age of 18 for whom you're the legal guardian, and physically or mentally disabled children, regardless of their age, are covered for life as long as they live with you. So which would you choose? Thousands of dollars up front as a retainer, and then $250 an hour for an attorney who you may never see, or $1 a day and access to the world's largest legal network. To me, that's a no-brainer decision. So once you become a member, you will go to mylegalshield.com. You'll receive an email with your member number. You'll use that member number to create a username and password. You will then download the LegalShield app from the Google Play Store or from the App Store with Apple. Download the app on your phone and use that username to log into that app. You will then share that with everyone in your family and have them download the app and use the same username and password to log in. The good news is you only have to log in once, and then it should work every time on your phone without you logging in every single time. So once you become a member, then you will go into the back office here and you will go to My LegalShield, and basically this is where you will add all of your dependents and your spouses in the account settings. You can also access your member perks here. As you can see, you get significant discounts through your member perks. For example, if you ever go to the movies, the AMC or Cinemark, normal price $13, you get it for $8.59. You can literally purchase an e-ticket and then they scan it when you get to the theater and you get free entry once you've purchased that e-ticket online. So all kinds of member perks. And my family, with 7 of us, just going to the movies one time pretty much covers the cost of my membership on a monthly basis. Now let's talk about identity theft. It's a huge problem that's impacting everyone. Criminals no longer want your money. They want your identity because they can sell that over and over and over. And you're considered guilty until you prove yourself innocent. So we have an app for that as well. It's going to monitor your credit score and show you alerts anytime anything changes with your tax returns, your medical information, your social security information, your driver's license, character or criminal. If there's warrants for your arrest, you'll receive alerts. When you receive an alert, you look and make sure it's you. If you get an alert that you shop for a Ford and you were out applying for credit for a Ford, then you know it's working. If you weren't out applying for credit for a Ford, then you have a problem. You'll call your IDShield advisor and get support on that. We're monitoring everything that matters. We're monitoring your credit, your social security, your date of birth, your passport, your address, your email, your bank accounts, your credit cards, you name it. We're monitoring it all, okay? And when you have your identity stolen, you'll be handed off to a licensed private investigator. We're in the process of upgrading all of our group accounts, including your company, soon to an even more robust monitoring at no additional cost. So we're adding all of these areas you see here of additional monitoring. That's going to be rolled out over the next 60 to 90 days. The good news is you're going to be getting a massive upgrade to your service without any increase in premium. So you definitely want to get started right now. In addition to that, you have licensed private investigators that are going to solve any issue with your identity, and they will do whatever it takes as long as it takes to clear your records for life. Be a $1 million insurance added to it for cost, lost wages, all of that is in the rollout of the new IDShield Plus, which will be fully rolled out, we anticipate, to all of our group accounts in the next 90 days. So you want to go to myidshield.com. You'll use your member number, and at the end of that member number, you'll use an M for yourself or an S for your spouse. Then you want to go ahead and create those username and logins, and that's when you will add in all your dependents. You will also add in all of your accounts that you want monitored. You can then track your score and see what's going on with your score. Once a month, your score is going to update to show you what's going on with your score right from that app. It also has a sexual offender search, where if a sexual offender moves in close to you, you'll receive a notification of that too. We're monitoring all of this stuff. And once we have all of your personal information there, then we can make sure we give you alerts anytime anything significant changes with any of that personal information. When you and your family have access to LegalShield and IDShield, it provides your entire family complete and total peace of mind. Now, we have two different plans. We have a family plan and we have an individual plan. The individual plan is only for those who do not have a significant other or a spouse and no children. The individual is a little bit less expensive, but our plans do vary some based on what state you live in terms of price and some minor differences in those plans. So I really need you to refer back to the email that had the link for this video, and it will give you specific information on how to access the specific pricing and specific coverage for the plans available in your home state. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope this information was beneficial. You have our phone numbers there on the screen if you would like to call myself or my business partner, Mark, and get some specific questions answered. Feel free to do that. Or you can email both of us at service@idshieldAssociates.com. Again, refer back to the email that sent you this video, and it will give you enrollment instructions. Thank you so much, and we look forward to you becoming a member very, very soon. Have a great day.